Hey, welcome back, my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P-Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab, in the book. Whoa, it's getting good now. So let's get this party started. I got a nice lesson for you today. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together, and I'm going to ask the question. Do you know you? You will when I'm through. If you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and two, Maya, be true. We getting into what I call right thinkers. Let's talk about Sema Tawi. What it mean? It means Egyptian yoga. That's the title of the book, okay? Sema Tawi, you hear me saying it all the time. She taught another, they all ties together. I'm going to break down Sema Tawi and hope to get into what is yoga. So it'll be interesting. Let's go. These are my favorite areas, so I'm having fun with this one. It may take a while, so hold on. Let's go. Sema Tawi means Egyptian yoga, okay? Most students of any yoga philosophy, they are familiar with the yogic tradition. In India, consider that the Indian texts, such as they got a book called the Bhagavad Gita, the Mahabharata, they got a yogi by the name of Patanjali. He teaches yoga, what they call yoga sutras, etc. Everybody have a yoga philosophy or technique. And again, just like the religious philosophy, if you practice it, it works. All of them trying to get you to God. Everybody, everything that we practice is all to get you to know who you are. They don't say it like that, but the whole goal is to discover, find, whatever it is, okay, God, where? In you. Somebody had you thinking God is out there. We're going to bring God to you so you can find God for yourself, and you ain't got to look outside yourself. Now, all these yoga practices are the primary and the original source of what they call yogic philosophy. There's a few branches. I got 5 of them. I'm going to break down for you as we go. Did it before, I got to do it again. But the 5 yogic philosophies and the teachings, however, upon examination, that's what you should do, your due diligence, the teachings currently espoused in all the major forms of Indian yoga can be found where? In India? Nope. Ancient Egyptian scripture. The point is, we were practicing yoga way before India. They got it from us and just, like I said, took it to no another level, and I got no problem with that. But watch this. But it originated in Egypt. That's why I want to get to that point. And it's ascribed, well, it ain't just, no, it's ascribed in papyrus. That means on paper. And it's on temple walls. And it's also on steles. Those big steles that the Christian is there. You got statues. You got obelisks. and other sources of what information that to show you we've been practicing yoga a long time. Well, what is yoga? Good question. I got the answer for you. You know that. I love questions when I got the answer to them. Just all you got to do now, if you ask the question, that means you don't know. I'm going to answer the question. Whether you like it, believe it, agree with it, don't mean nothing to me. I'm just asking the question. You asked it, I'm going to answer it. You can choose not to believe me, not to like me, could care less, but I'm answering the question. Moving on. See, some people get caught up in talking. No, I'm just asking the question. Let's talk about what is yoga. I'm here to teach and understand, so break it down for you. Let me do that for you right now. What is yoga? Yoga is the practice of mental, physical, and spiritual discipline. You hear me say, I practice spiritual discipline. That's a yoga philosophy concept. That's where it comes from, okay? And which leads what? Leads one to self-control. Right there. Self-control meaning you about to conquer that ego. That thing that y'all don't understand, okay? But self-control in yoga takes care of his ass. And self-discovery. If you discover something, you didn't create it, you didn't invent it, it was there the whole time. You just discovered it. Like Columbus discovered America. No, you didn't. You stumbled up on it by accident. But the whole idea is for self-discovery. What? Knowing thyself. That's what they mean. And how you do this? First of all, by purifying the mind. Right thinking takes care of that. Daily studying and understanding the teachings, practicing them, that takes care of the mind. The body. I'm in the gym every day. Little light workout, just enough to keep the body in motion, just to keep me from, aches and pains, okay? And spirit. That's your connection. That's your life force. That's God. You got to be connected with that and be conscious of that. So as what? To discover your deeper spiritual essence, which lies where? Within every human being. Where's your deepest essence? It lies in every human being. It's just up to that individual to go find it. Being is the object of what? And even in the universe, God controls all. In essence, listen, the goal of yoga practice, right thinking philosophy, is to unite or yoke you, the individual, where your consciousness with what? The universal or cosmic consciousness we call God, spirit. That's the part that you have to take control of. That's what you have direct control over. Your emotions, everything you say, think, and do is controlled by you. But the idea is to what? Get the lessons, be taught, implement the teachings, live them, and that's how it's done. Therefore, ancient Egyptian religious practice, we know that it wasn't religion, it was a spiritual system practice, especially what? In terms of the rituals. Rituals important. Every week, y'all in church. That's the ritual. I ain't got a problem with that. I just want to break out to you so you understand what a ritual is. As a Mason, when I was initiating, taking it to the next level, raising 30 degrees, again, even so, other degrees, it's all about the ritual. Okay, understand that. Why? To give you the understanding. Now it's up to you to understand and implement what it is you understand. And if not, get tutoring. I was a teacher, a dean of instruction. That's why I understand. And other practices, watch this, of the ancient Egyptian temple system. There you go. Known as, you ready? Shita Netta. And that's the way, what? What that means? The way of the hidden supreme being. God, they knew God was hidden where? Inside man. Not up in heaven, not down the bottom of the ocean, not the top of some mountain. No, the heart of man. Well, the last place here, look. We try to tell you, stop. Look right here. The treasure is here inside your chest. Okay, all that good stuff. And everything was done symbolically for my ancients. They talk a whole different language. We just as ignorant as get up to a whole bunch of simple symbolisms that been around since forever. Moving on. But okay, we knew there was a way for the hidden God was inside of. That's the whole key. And also known to the ancient Egyptian times as Sema Tawi. Again, Egyptian yoga should as well be considered as what they call universal streams of what? Self-knowledge. A philosophy in which influenced and inspired who? The great religions and philosophies to this very day. Everything we practice religiously comes from here. I don't need y'all. What? I got this. I know disrespect. Again, I ain't got a problem, but I got this. Y'all got that. No problem. If you use it, the best ability, all means. I use mine. That's what I do. What I do. Trust me. And they both work. Like I said, two men. One believe in God, one don't. They both right. You got the right to think and believe what you want. It's called free will. But at Judgment Day, everybody get treated the same. Moving on. Now, in this sense, religion, again, I'm going to break that down. I got some concept for that to you. Religion, watch this. Religion in its purest form, right there. If religion was a drug, cocaine, when you get it pure, ooh, hey, pop, oh, okay. my man, Chief from Shaw, so my man read the cocaine. He said, man, I made my score from Baltimore to Kokomo. This ain't no good blow. He said, no, man, that's good stuff. Man. For all that money, it better be good. My man hit it. He said, ooh, damn. Anybody who done that, you can identify and understand again from experience. But religion is like that. Pure, it does the job. It get it there. But by the time y'all get it, it's all what they call commercial. I mean, it's been cut. It's been tampered with. Okay? It's no longer pure. What you're getting ain't pure. All right? Hope you understand the concept. And remember, I'm an ex-drug dealer, so all my knowledge is pretty much about what I know, what I experienced. And drugs is what I know. All right? Let me get this out. But in its pure form, religion, in its purest form, all right, is also a yoga system. Did you know that? See, y'all done got so far away from the purity, y'all don't even know pure religion. Y'all got the watered down version. Y'all just love it. Yeah, I got conscience. I got Islam. I got Judaism. I got Christianity. You ain't got jack. Well, you say that? Because I know. I know. You don't. You just don't know better. You only know what you know. I know what you don't know. So maybe you can learn. Why? Because I know what I'm talking about. You don't. If you're talking about religion, you don't want to mess with that. It's truly a yoga system. Why? As it seeks what? To reunite what? Your soul, your conscious with your true original source. All religions profess that. That's the goal for religion. I know that. I'm not saying it done. I'm giving it to you straight. Can't stand it. See, y'all like the cut stuff, the pure stuff. I can't. This too good. No, man. Nah. Okay. If you want it, I got it. If you want it cut, go get it from them. I'm gonna give it to you pure. I want my funk uncut, and I give my knowledge uncut. That's the concept. And God is the ultimate goal for every aspect, every religion, and that's what yoga is trying to get you to understand. Meditation is the way to communicate with God. I'm big on that. Why? I know that. I know that again, too. Oh, no. You can do what you want. Say and think what you want. But if you're not meditating, you ain't in touch with God. Moving on. In broad terms, simple fact, any spiritual movement geared to get you, or spiritual discipline that brings you closer to what? Gaining self-knowledge or knowledge of self, how you want to put it, is what they call a yogic movement. That's why right thinking is a philosophy and a yoga movement. I'm getting you to God. Malcolm, by any means necessary. I just use everything I got at my disposal, everything in my arsenal. I'm going to bring it to you. Why? It's all for one thing, to get you to know yourself. And I got a whole bunch of ways to do that. Okay? Some get one book, I got a library full of books. Why? I throw a whole bunch of stuff at you. Okay? Oh, no. You think, no, I ain't that dude. What? No. You got a whole bunch of skills. Moving on, okay? A yoga movement, that means what? That your main recognized forms of yoga discipline spiritually are, you ready? It's 5 of them. I'm breaking it down for you. You got yoga of wisdom. That means you're learning wisdom, having obtaining knowledge of self. Again, that's yoga wisdom. You can practice that. Then you got yoga of devotional love. That's your diehard Christians, your religious people. Okay, your zealots. They just love God. I love God too. I'm devoted to him by what? Living in worship, not running around acting who in his name. No, I don't do that. Okay. Yoga of meditation. One of my favorites. Why? Because this is how you can know God for yourself. When you're meditating, you get comfortable and get good at it, you'll know, oh, I don't really need the church. I told my pastor when I joined this church, I started going, no, man, I'm not coming here looking for God. I'm bringing God to you. Why? I know God. I got God in me. I'm bringing it to y'all. And if y'all know God, I know God, we good. And I've been there ever since. Ain't got a problem. Ain't planning on going nowhere. Okay? Now, in yoga meditation is also physical posture yoga. The tantric, what they call it tantric yoga, that's down here too, but I'm not doing that one. I'm not sitting in the lotus position. I'll sit upright, do my meditation right here in my comfortable chair. Simple as that. Where you at, but the body structure means nothing. Why? Because it's all mental. So just be comfortable so you don't have to be fidgeting and moving around. You want to be comfortable and let your mind do what it does. Commune with God. And that's not praying. Praying is you talking, oh God, I wish this, oh God. Yeah, okay. When you're meditating, you're listening. I don't hear nothing. Listen longer. All right, sorry about that. Number 4, yoga of selfless action. My favorite, right there. I'm practicing that right now. I do this every day. Okay, that's why it's my favorite. All right. When you got something that you like, you should do it every day. If it's good. Moving on. Last one, again, tantric yoga, a.k.a. serpent power yoga. Okay. Wrote that down for you, the 2 twins. But the idea is, I'm going to show you here a little diagram. Each one of these yoga philosophies are geared for you to what? Get to know yourself. Every venue I'm going to show you. Watch this. Now, the diagram I'm about to show you below will show the relationship between yoga disciplines and the path of mystical religion. Mystical means it's got to be experienced. That's the difference in ritual. That's the difference in the myth. Those are just setting you up. When you exercise it and do it correctly, you have your own understanding. That's the mystical experience. That's the enlightenment. That's whatever you want to call it. Spiritual enlightenment, resurrection, all that. But in any mystical religion practiced in 3 complete steps. This is the religion concept now. And don't make a difference. What religion you practice, they all do the same thing. First, receive the myth. Everybody gets a story, okay? That's obtaining that knowledge of that religion, whatever it is. I ain't got time to go through each one, but everyone does the same thing. There's 3 steps. The first one is obtain the knowledge from the myth. Second, to actually practice your rituals, and that's by going to church, participating in things in church, okay, and the myth. Use the myth, practice it in church. We got the Passover coming up. Y'all do, Friday night service, they're going to do, That's all religious rituals. If you're not into that, that's fine, but that's what they do. I don't give a crap one way or another, but that's what they do. And that's this. Following the teachings of the myth, that's the ritual part. Most people get stuck right there. A lot of us just love the ritual, love the story, but they're not putting the work in so they can have what? The mystical experience. Just like Masons coming in, get the 1st degree, 2nd degree, and been told, well, no, 3rd degree is going to be a little, it's going to be a little rough. Oh, fear. Ding, 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 ding. See? An ignorant person have nothing but fear of something that they don't know about. They scared. Instead of challenging it, okay? That's where the willpower, that's when the aspiration, your desire to what? The do, to be, okay? That's the difference. And right here, the third one, third step is entering into that mystical or having that mystical experience. What you mean? Becoming one with the central figure in the myth. Christianity become Christ-like. Right thinkers, know thyself. Haru. Simple. In every figure that's in religion, y'all have to what? Be like him or her, whatever it is. But that's the archetype to follow the pattern. That's what I'm saying to you. Now look at this right here. This is the diagram. Okay? We all start here. This is the yoga philosophy. This is the religious philosophy. They all do whatever they do in between, right? There you go, all the listen. But where they all go to what? Spiritual enlightenment. No matter what route you take, what venue you choose, the goal is the same for everybody. That's what I know about religion. Right there. That's the common thread for all religions that you practice. Be it Buddhism, don't care. Don't care. They all got the same goal, is to get you to God for yourself. So I'm not nobody's religion. Well, they have a goal. May not be to my liking, but they have a goal. That's what I respect. So I do not nobody. As a hustler, I did not nobody hustle. I know the guy over here selling bad weed. I know the guy over there got bad cocaine. It ain't my job to get in their business. I don't knock them. If y'all gonna buy it, knock yourself out. If you got what you got, you know what you got is good, you ain't worry about the competition. I ain't got no competition. Moving on, that's my concept. Let me tell you right quick. Spiritual aspirations. Meaning you want to know spiritually, you want to get to God. You want to know yourself, so to speak. And it's all the same, but it's different venues, different avenues that you can take to reach the same spot. That's what I wanted to show you. All right, I got a few minutes. Let me wrap this up for you. I'm going to run this down. When you take the religious path, again, just broke it down to you. First step, the myth. Second step, the ritual. If the first two steps are done correctly, you slide right into the third step. Why? Because it's automatic fit. Now, you what? Your daily meditation, your righteous living, things will start happening good for you, and you will reach that goal of spiritual enlightenment, mystical experience, whatever you call it. But you have to reach it for yourself. And the work that you put in, that's the goal. That's your put in. That's your feet. Ain't no monetary. No. All this is done by effort and energy and thought. How about that? So that's the part to get you religiously, will get you enlightened. My pastor is spiritually enlightened through the book, the Bible. My brother-in-law, spiritually enlightened through the Quran, Islam. Just be enlightened. I don't care how you get there. Again, everybody's goal is the same thing. I'm going to give you 5 options. How about that? I got many options. I'm going to give you many options. That's why. My man said, I got plenty of options. Now watch this. Spiritual aspiration, right thinkers. The 3 stages. The first one for us, that you aspire, you want to. That's desire from within. So that's what makes you aspirate. That means you're coming to get in, to do what needs to be done. And you're going to strive to learn the ritual, practice it, and get better. And that way, you will now establish a routine for yourself. And when you finish it off with daily meditation, righteous living, virtuous action, selfless service, you on your way. That's what it's all about. And when you practice that, that's obviously where you want to go. So that's the ticket. Whether you practice meditation yoga, again, daily. I'm about to take you down that road too, okay? This position is the pyramid in his physical form. I'm not going to make the pyramid in physical form. But this is the book of what? All meditation, practice, and concepts. Good information, okay? The second concept is yoga concept. You got yoga of devotion. Every day I pray. Every day I communicate with God. I'm devoted to being in contact. I'm God conscious. God don't leave my mind, don't leave my presence, don't leave nothing I do. I keep God involved in everything I do. So I can't be doing what? Bad things. Well, God ain't gonna allow that. Simple as that. If you think God is in a casino, you think God's in a hotel room, you think, God is there, but he ain't participating in none of that. He just, okay, well, you know what? Okay? I can't bless this. If God can't bless your actions, who's that? Karma. Moving on. Get the concept? I ain't gonna keep beating that hard, but that's the fact. Moving on. Third, knowledge, yoga of wisdom. I study to acquire knowledge, and then I practice said knowledge, and I obtain wisdom from experiencing. Simple practice. Love that one too. That's one of them simple ones. Next one, number 4. Yoga of action. Don't talk about it, be about it. I tell you, if what they say don't match what they do, don't study them. Why? They ain't for the crap. Simple. Your actions should match your words. Your words should match your deeds. Simple as that. Moving on. Last one. Yoga tantrism. Okay, that's 2 people coming together trying to become one. Intercourse. Okay, y'all trying to become one. Union. That's fine. It's okay. But physical form will only go as far, so far. Feelings, thoughts, emotions, take it to the next level. But the body can't go there. Understand that? That's the spiritual enlightenment concept from religion and the yoga perspective. Either one, they both goal is to what? To get you to God, to know yourself. Same thing. Okay? So I don't knock no religion. Fellowship with religious people. But I practice what I teach. A philosophy that I live by. Simple as that. Ain't got no problem with nobody else. I'm going to break down the 5 disciplines on the next lesson and introduce you to what the Egyptian yoga is and the philosophy behind it. That's the next lesson. Right thinkers in closing. May you all live to be 100, me, 100 minus that day. So I never know that my right thinkers have passed away. Oh, I got any more information for you. I'll be right back.